You know, one of the problems in a country like Malawi or Uganda for college graduates is that when these young people graduate, these trained, talented, excited young people, there's no jobs and there's no capital for them to really create anything. So what Urban Promise has said is, why don't we recruit these young leaders, bring them to the United States, train them, and then empower them to go back into their own countries, into their own communities. So, you know, and that happens because of generous donors who believe that the best way to bring about transformation in some of these developing countries is not for Westerners per se to go there, but to bring young leaders from those countries here. Give them training, give them resources, and then allow them to go back and initiate their own visions and dreams. Well, one of the problems when you bring young leaders from countries like Malawi and Uganda to a country like the United States is oftentimes they don't go back because there's no jobs and there's no money to do anything. So when you have an Eastern university that's saying, hey, we're going to give a degree, we're going to allow these young people to get a master's degree, and then you've got Urban Promise coming alongside saying, we're going to secure resources, get some capital together so these young people can take their degree and take the capital and resources and go back and actually create something. There'll be a desire to go back, and I think that's critical. Partnership between Eastern University and Urban Promise International is just phenomenal. The idea of young leaders from Malawi, Uganda, other countries outside of the United States coming to Camden and Wilmington, Urban Promise, and then being engaged and implanted in the master's program at Eastern gives our leaders just a kind of an academic framework for community development and for nonprofit leadership, but it also embeds them in a ministry where they get practical hands-on nonprofit leadership experience. And over the years, Urban Promise has done this and sent many young leaders back to countries like Malawi. They've started their own nonprofits, and we envision that happening in the future, and we hope to do it with Eastern University.